Hello everyone and welcome back to Manor Lords. In the last episode we have created this beautiful little second village, and in today's episode we're gonna keep developing this and turning this into a powerhouse that hopefully allows us to create weapons on our own. So with that being said, let's get going. We have set up a ton of individual bits and pieces to actually be placed and built. I'm also gonna make sure that we have now someone in the pack station, because also as part of the last episode we had maybe send a pack mule from over here. No, yeah, that is a pack station. Perfect. Pause. Running out of fuel. Okay, yeah, we'll be working on that. No worries. All right. Let me actually double check. Livestock. No livestock has been assigned to this packing station. And I think the problem is that we just bought a ox. However, in here we did buy the mule. It just hasn't been delivered yet. Okay. That's what happens when you take a couple of days of a break. Storage is full of the deep mine. Okay, I guess that's good. We'll add another family into the the clay furnace. Because again, this will be just part of our general income for the region. Now, as we are waiting for the mule to bring stuff over, and we'll kind of need to get the additional material to make this happen properly, I'm gonna expand over here in our main settlement a little bit as well by placing down the animal livestock trading post. We're gonna place you right here at the same crossing, or close to our initial crossing of the trading post, and then we can also go ahead once this is built. Stocks are damaged by the weather. Okay, that's fine. We just have too much stuff. Right, as I was saying, once this is built, we can also go in here and put down a sheep farm, which I think will be quite nice. There we go. As well as pastures, and I think that will look kind of nice just on the other side. Wait. Here we go. Let's build that. How big are you actually? 31? Yeah, that's actually not too bad. But we're placing just a few more just to have enough space for our sheep farm to actually do what it needs to do. So place a smaller one here, and then a slightly larger one again in the back here. Now that is a ton of space for our sheep farm, but I guess don't just guess, I know we'll actually use it all up. All right, how much longer? 15 days until this comes along. So let's have a look into our other settlement. Here we are. One family available for building stuff. So that is coming along okay. And I think what we really wanted to do is actually move the storehouse, because we do have the saw pit now. But in order to get the storehouse kind of over here, let's see, where is the storehouse? Here we go. You will actually fit in here perfectly. So let's put you down here right in the middle. And then we'll add a path up this way, which should then allow us to build a firewood camp, logging camp, woodcutter's lodge. Guess not quite, which tells me this road is just too close to where I wanted to put that woodcutter's lodge. So I'll move you a little bit back, and then perfect, we can place you right there. All right, this one very essential to actually get to the point where it supplies our settlers over here. with the necessary firewood. Also, families have moved in apparently. Yep, there we go. At least one family has moved in, so that's pretty awesome. You are still hunting. Also should probably make sure that in advance we're keeping a good amount left. 20, I think 20 is good. And then it would be nice to get another person into the pantry so we can keep upping our food levels. However, anytime we can actually move a little bit of food over here. At least I'm hoping, if the trading mechanics between our settlements works as I'm expecting it to, which I guess is not a guarantee. All right. Trader available in 12 days. But there's a mule. So what are we waiting for? Wait, people? Where are you guys? Over here? Oh, are you bringing stuff over? Wait, why do you have a mule then if you just deliver things on foot? And you might be delivering stuff as well. Okay. We'll see how this goes. On the bright side, our food supply here is going up. We already have 3 months worth of food, which is awesome. And we haven't even tapped into our rye fields that are still, growing. I guess for now I could actually remove you guys. Yeah, it's only July. Don't need you to be in there. The animal trading post, however, is ready. So let's send one person in here. And then we're going to say we'll buy some sheep until we have, oh, sorry about that, 15 of them. Not 1,050, just 15. Here we go. I guess at the same time, hold on, where is it? Trade. We can make sure that we import mules until we have 2. And then we could, I don't actually know if we have any additional space, so maybe we'll leave it just at that. All right, here we go. Let's jump back to Bill Weisholz and see what we can do over here. I think everything has been built. So we're not really waiting for anyone, but we also don't need as many people in the logging camp anymore. So I'm going to add one family into the forager hut. And then maybe it's already time to create some firewood over here. I mean, alternatively, now we're waiting until the people from our first settlement actually bring in some of the salt. Somebody is walking over this way, but I guess they haven't quite made their way to our second settlement yet. I don't know if you guys can hear that ruckus in the back. It might actually just mean that my sound is slightly cutting off, so apologies for that. All right. Also need to add one family at least in the sheep farm so that this kind of keeps growing as well. We still have a ton of open living spaces here, so that's pretty nice. Because very soon we also need to keep adding more people into our farmhouse again and kind of get this going. Now, because they have been chopping down the logs over here, the efficiency here has actually gone up from 67 to 87%, which is, again, pretty awesome. Work area is empty. Okay. I can actually remove one family from here and just have one still now permanently stored in there. Because when you look at this, the medical herbs are actually growing in as well. Very, very nice. All right, what else do we really need to do over here? I think it is time that we're moving our saw pit a little bit closer to our future wood area. So we have the woodcutter's lodge here, the saw pit just across. And I think at the same time, we can already move ahead and create some better firewood, meaning charcoal. So if we place the charcoal kiln right there, the woodcutter's lodge or the logging camp can actually go on the other side, and we can already plan ahead by placing a forester over here. All right. Let's have another look on the overall global map. Doesn't seem like there are any enemies, not enemies, bandits currently available here. So I think that is fine. Here, everything seems to be going well too. The wild animals have been like harvested fully. Is that what you say? I don't know. We had a family here actually destroy the storehouse right there. Don't need you. And then we can always build another farmhouse, not farmhouse, regular house. Oh, you know what we can do? Well, if we place you like this and then fill you up or try to fill this area up, it doesn't work. What if we go along here? Why doesn't it like that? Might be that this part of the road is not a good one. Now this is still the King's Road, so I don't want to go and overdo it here. But look how much space would be lost if we place it like that. Wait, what happens? Right, I really would like you to be over here. Oh. There we go. Do we just not have... We have enough logs. So where is the problem point? Because you're suggesting this to me. What if we go around this way then? Huh. All right. So I think we're gonna cut this a little bit short by placing our own road on top. Let's see if that helps. No, it doesn't. Is it because this is stored there? It might actually be because there's some logs still here. All right, let's try this again once they pick those up. Okay, let's go back to our initial settlement and see where our mule people are. If I click on people, here we go. Oh, they are arriving. Where are you? I don't see them. Oh, we have one salt in here. Only one? Really? Do I actually need to unlock? I do need to unlock more trading. All right, you know what? We don't want to transport salt in that case. What I'm definitely gonna do, because we should have the space, I'm hoping. Horse. Actually, one of them might be a mule. Oh, actually, stable space is 2. All right, let's add another mule over here. Maybe there wasn't a mule here. Anyways. All right, so instead of transporting salt, let's transport something better over. Kind of just want to transport any kind of food, but that's just not feasible. All right, so how about instead we'll make them have their own industry, because ultimately that is the plan anyways. So if we're gonna go ahead and place down our mining pit up here, not enough goods, right? I guess I've been enjoying this way too long. Let's actually still have a look. Because you just delivered salt. Did you deliver salt? You at least have a mule. So I guess there's that. Still just one salt, but you probably picked up the pelts. Pantry is full. Yep, we need to add someone to the granary. That makes a ton of sense. And then, right, and what we really wanted to build here, I completely forgot, was the church. Not enough goods. Yeah, so right now we are waiting for the sawmill to do their thing. Although I guess we are not in a rush of increasing our wealth over here, or like the amount of people over here. Because we do have a good amount of people in our other in our other village. And if the enemy attacks, we will actually just recruit the mercenaries. So let's keep focused. Let's keep focused. It is very easy to get distracted. I think so, at least. Something happened, I think. So I'm quickly gonna pause it. We're gonna build that mine over here. Bandit camp was sighted. Where? In Felsweg. Okay, let's see if we can't create a new unit, hire a new unit. Schieferl, Hohe Gestade or Hohe Gestade. Schieferl would be up here. And I think our dear friend will actually send his people up there. I'm still gonna hire them. Because Hohe Gestade is... Where is that actually? Over here. So much further away. All right, let's give that a try. Let's see if we can outrun Hildebolt. So yes, we hire you, sign the contract. We do have all the money. And then, yes, I will make you run over here. Oh. Hildebolt hasn't sent anyone yet. Okay, maybe I will not make you run. Okay, I'll take it. All right, so while this is going, let's keep developing our village here. So we want to add a path along this, and actually we might just go ahead and build a direct route. First of all, we're definitely going to connect it up like this. And then maybe... I wish there's a better way of... Oh, we can actually adjust the curvature. How does that work? Control. Interesting. Very strange curvature, but you know what? It's fine. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, I see. Anyways, I think that is a good connection up there. And for now, we'll also make a straight connection into the King's Road, in case anybody would want to shortcut that. Now, let's have a look. Why aren't you guys actually moving? Because I think I was paused. Oh, and Hildebolt has sent his people. So you bet your ass I'm gonna make them... Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna make them run. Because they are also dispensable. All right. We want to make sure they're facing the right way. We have one archery group. That's not too bad. And one group of brigands. Okay, enemy unit has been spotted. We're a little bit low on stamina. So let me actually quickly pause that. Saving, sure. I guess why not? And then we're gonna build you guys up over here. Just like that. And that should allow us to just wait them out until they arrive and fight us. Where are they going? Why are they attacking him and not us? Okay, now they are attacking us. Are they actually shooting? I don't quite know. This was a bit of a mess. Need to make sure you guys at least are grabbing whatever is left. They are running away, I think. Alright, and he's just pushing past. Okay. I don't think he will actually gain anything from this. Oh, Felsvik is being claimed. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. But I guess it's fine. They are only hired hands. Brigands for hire. Ooh. We might really lose this. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose this. Status, the battle is in progress. Can I actually just hire more people? Arrive in Bilweisholz, Kleinweier. I think that was the bottom left one. So yeah, let's take you. Sign the contract. Close. Battle for Felsweg lost. Peace declared. No, I don't want the peace declared. Can I still fight? Claim with influence? No, I cannot fight anymore. Bummer. Which means I should just disband this unit. Bit of a waste of money that we had, but I guess it's fine. It's fine. Did we actually... We do have 400 influence, and there's still one more region that we can actually claim. So let's go ahead into the tax option and give a 10% food thing to the church. We're also going to reduce this to 20% with 800 in stock. Will actually be absolutely okay. And then we'll add people into the mining huts. All right. Now, what do we need technically to upgrade them? They need a church access, which I guess makes sense. Do we have... Well, we have a ton of planks, so we should also now be able to build the church. So let's go ahead and build you here. Because once the churches are in, we can actually upgrade these to have a blacksmith, an armorer workshop, and a bowyer's workshop. And then we should be able to create all the weaponry that we could possibly need. Oh, but we also need, actually, the tailor's workshop. Because I think you make gambesons. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, plate armor, though. So maybe we wouldn't need that. Anyways. One thing that makes me think about this, though, I think it would be good to get a charcoal a kiln in here as well. Because I kind of think the blacksmith will actually need the coal in order to produce anything, but that is just a guess from my side. We do have now 6 months worth of food. Where is the food? I guess I can't quite see it. Okay, here we see it. 47 berries, a little bit of meat. All right, removing a family from here. Can add a family back in there to get more of the meat on the go. And then let's have a look. Is he actually building? He's not building anything. Okay, I guess that's fine. Yep, the next thing I really want to claim is the Kleiner Weiher because of the stone. So we can actually start upgrading our settlements even further. What is exposed goods? That's okay. Generic storage is full. Work area is empty. That's also okay. Have 4 unemployed families. Oh, and it is September. So we're adding 3 in here. I'm hoping they will then start to deal with all of this. Yep, they're already out to do their thing. And I will actually just assign another oxen to this area. Now we could buy the mule. Wait, don't we have 2 mules? Didn't I set it up that we would have 2 mules? We have 2 mules, wherever the second one is, who knows. Alright, so maybe we actually import the oxen until we have 6 of them. Because we do have still actually just 1 available. 2 available spaces. I'm a bit confused how the available spaces work. In case you guys couldn't tell. Oh well. Alright. Back to the village where we're actually trying to work on. Okay, church is in, which means all we need really to upgrade is some logs. So let's make sure we add a second logging family. We also have actually, hold on, pause. We have 0 houses to be filled. So let's go ahead and add more houses in here. Nah, that doesn't look too good. That looks a little bit better. However, that also means we need more logs. Need logs for everything. Influence increased? Okay, however much it was. Wow, we paid 27 food to the church? I guess that makes sense. Look how much food we have in here. We're so sorted. Right, back to the topic. Getting distracted very easily, still, to this day. I don't know if that will ever change. All right. Once you guys are ready, can I actually make this a bit smaller? Nope, I cannot. I'm okay with that. Wait, where did the log go? Oh, into the sawing mill. Okay, not livestock, but advanced. We want a maximum number of planks of not 160, but let's say, actually, let's make that a bit bigger, 60. I think that is plenty. Our storehouse is also full. Need more logs for that as well to upgrade. But I guess we're also fine with that. I really want to build more houses. Too small, yep. But this is already too big. Okay. Wait. What is using up our logs right now? 2 available. You're actually not even, you don't have a position to be filled. I'm going to remove also one of you from here. And wait, I am so confused where I am right now. Sometimes it pops up. Yeah, that's what you get when you're still learning or getting the hang of things while trying to pretend you're an expert. Either way, thank you absolutely everyone for joining me on this journey. It is a blast. Can we add a house here? We can actually add a house in this corner. So we're absolutely going to place one. This will be probably the most wanted house, I guess, right next to this one, because it's right next to the church. All right. However, let's have a quick look. How is this actually coming along? We do have 10 iron in here. And what I really want to do is upgrade you. So we're absolutely going to go and do that. Can we upgrade you as well? Not yet. Quickly going to fast forward a little bit. 400. Okay. Not sure what happened there. No storage left woodcutter's lodge. I think that's fine. Construction finished. The burgage plot. Okay, that's good. Oh, we can actually build another one. So let's upgrade the next one and the next one. And then I think we said we need one more, a tailor in here. So for now, well, you're still being upgraded. So are you, so are you. Construction finished, burgage plot level 2. Sweet. So you get the blacksmith workshop. And now we can upgrade one more, so we will absolutely do that right away. Winter is approaching, but we do have 5 months worth of food. So I think we're absolutely okay with that. All right, the next one is already done. I think it was you. No, did we not upgrade you? Not enough regional wealth. Yeah. There was something, wasn't there? All right, let's look into trade. You know what? I'm going to leave this for the next episode. So for now, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.